Well, I think the kind of things that we're dealing with now with the apocalypse, uh, which really is a zombie apocalypse, it's really just a spiritual affliction on the whole planet. Um, so that just means that the most important personal matter now has become for anybody your mind. Um, um, Being able to keep your mind functional and control your mind, that means control your thinking, being able to control your thoughts. And so once you are able to control your thinking and your thoughts, you are exempt from the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. I'm not talking about plagues and viruses and earthquakes. I'm just talking about the zombie apocalypse, which is demonic possession over people. You know, like you go out and you see that people are controlled everywhere. And so zombie apocalypse just means that people are controlled and not anything more. And so mainly their thinking is controlled, their behavior is controlled, controlled by, and you know, earlier today, or this evening rather, it's dark already right now, earlier I was listening to a classic rock album by Metallica called Master of Puppets. And the title of that album is called Master of Puppets. And people are like puppets. And so puppets are controlled by their masters. And the zombie apocalypse, the zombies are controlled. The zombies are puppets, really. So zombies are possessed. And, you know, living form or the mythic dead zombie, whatever, doesn't matter. But we can say zombie in a metaphoric sense, and we're talking about living people, but they're controlled just like zombies are controlled. They're controlled and they're possessed. You know, by, you know, the guiding spirits in them. And so that's why I call them zombies. They're not any better than zombies, and they're not able to think any better than zombies independently, or to control their behavior, or to control their thinking, because they're puppets. So they're like puppets, just like in the classic album by the rock band Metallica, Master of Puppets. And the artwork for the album cover was just fantastic. It shows a bunch of gravestones with strings attached to the tombstones, and the strings go up into the sky. And then above the scenery is the title, Master of Puppets. So Metallica understood the zombie, what zombieism is, you know, but and I'm sure that even today, the members of Metallica, Hetfield and Hammett, Ulrich, and Trujillo, they know that we are in the zombie apocalypse. I'm sure nobody has to tell them, because being rock musicians, they're more than just rock musicians, and they're the smartest of rock musicians, maybe is what I should say. So I'm sure that they do know that this is the zombie apocalypse. We are in that period now. Well, that just means that what now is perhaps the most important thing is control of one's thinking, of your own original thoughts, of your own original thinking. So original and independent thinking is now even more important than ever, and more valuable than ever. And so its value has increased. So going back 10 years ago, or going back 20 years ago, or, you know, far into the past, the value of independent thinking was not as much, because it was not as scarce. But during the zombie apocalypse, it is independent thinking is very scarce, and because it's so scarce, it's more valuable. And so this is now a jewel you've got to seek out, and you've got to cherish and keep this jewel, which is keeping control of your own thoughts and control of your own thinking, independent thinking, not subject to the control of demonic interference and demonic insertion of your thoughts, manipulation of your thoughts, control of your thoughts, because they control people's thinking, they control people's thoughts, insertion, manipulation, and make people do things and whatever they want to do, and control them just like puppets. And that's the way the world is. This is the zombie apocalypse, alas. But so what? We go through it and we ignore it because we are better than that, right? I hope so, right? Okay.